In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to fix board logic breaking with multi-level subitems beta in Monday.com. Open Monday.com and log into your account. Once you're in, go to the multi-level board you want to work on and click to open it. You should now be looking at the board with its nested items visible, and the columns should appear across every level. Expand a parent item so you can see the subitems underneath it. As soon as those levels are open, the issue becomes clear. The parent level, the first subitem level, and the next level below it all show the exact same columns. On a multi-level board, there is no separate column layout for each level, so every level shares the same structure. To create a more focused view, go to the top right area of the board near the column headers and click the eye icon for column visibility. This opens the visibility panel. In that panel, deselect the columns you do not want shown for the view you're building. If you want a status-focused view, remove columns like budget and owner so only the columns relevant to status tracking remain visible. As you turn those columns off, the board updates right away and shows only the columns you left selected. Now save that layout as its own view. At the top of the board, click Save as New View. When the name field appears, type Status Overview. Say it naturally as you enter it. Status, then a space, then Overview. After the name is entered, press Enter or click Save. A new View tab will appear at the top of the board. That gives you a separate saved view with that column setup. If you moved away from the default board view, click the Main Table tab to return to it. Now test how the status column behaves on different levels. Click the status cell on design phase. You'll notice you can't change it. That happens because the column is acting as a rollup, which means it aggregates values from the level below instead of allowing direct editing there. Next, click the status cell on development phase, which is a level 1 subitem with no children below it. This one can be edited because there is nothing under it feeding a rolled up value into that cell. To change that behavior, go to the status column header and click the three-dot menu. In the dropdown, click Settings, then click Turn off Rollup. A confirmation dialog appears. Click Replace Column. Once that is done, the status column becomes a standard column instead of a rolled up one. That means you can edit it directly at any level, including parent items and middle levels. Now verify that the change worked. Click the status cell on design phase and change it directly. Then click the status cell on website redesign and change that one too. Both levels should now allow direct edits because the rollup behavior has been removed from that column. If this helped, hit like and subscribe for more quick tutorials. Next, set up automations the right way for a multi-level board. In the top right area of the board, click Automate. Then click Create Custom Automation. This opens the automation builder where you define the trigger and the action. Start with the trigger. Click when this happens. In the trigger search, look for when status changes, or choose a similar status-based trigger if that is what appears in your workspace. After selecting it, go into the trigger configuration and click Select a Column. Here's the important part. In the trigger setup, find the option that says Select a Subitem Column and click it. Do not use the standard column selector if you want the automation to listen below the parent level. From the subitem column list, choose the status column. That selection tells Monday.com to watch for status changes on subitems, not just on the top-level parent item. On a multi-level board, this distinction matters because the trigger level is not assumed automatically. You have to choose whether the automation listens to the main item level or to the subitem level. Now add the action. Click, then do this. Choose the action you want from the available options, such as Notify Someone or Move Item to Group. After selecting the action, complete the action details in the fields shown on screen. Once those details are filled in, click Create Automation to save it. At this point, the board logic is fixed in the areas covered here. You created a focused, saved view by hiding columns. You removed rollup from the status column so it can be edited at every level. And you configured the automation trigger to monitor subitem level status changes by selecting the status field under Select a Subitem column.